Greetings, Manic Southside. This is Robotuner coming at you with a brief comedic interlude for your enjoyment, amusement, disgust, or all the above. Take your pick. So tonight we are all gathered here to remember what is and what was the Funkytown Podcast and His Holiness, Podcast Holiness, Jeffrey the Lord. So I asked him, now that he's got some free time on Sundays, what he's going to do. Told me he's going to become a spiritual healer. It's not what you think, though. For those who don't know, he has a divine touch which can cure most of your ailments. How's it administered, you ask? Smack to the face. He calls it the God smack. Anxiety? God smack. Hungover? God smack. STDs from a dumpster? He said he cannot heal that kind. Sorry, Stubbs. A while back I watched a documentary on radioplasties. For those that aren't familiar with what that is, it's one has their lady bits altered to either enhance or restore their elasticity. Anyway, they interviewed a surgeon, a couple of the patients, and they even showed a little bit of the procedure, and needless to say it was pretty graphic. And as I was watching it, I came up with a fantastic idea for a new drink. It consists of any dark rum, a little bit of tomato juice, a little bit of grenadine, and a teaspoon of salt. You know what I named it? Pussy blood. Hey! It covers the color, the taste, and the consistency. You can't go wrong. And as a bonus, if you chase it with a Red Bull, you get red wings. And it hasn't quite taken off the way I thought it has. I've made my rounds at the local bars, told the bartenders about it, but I haven't seen it show up on any specials menus yet, though. Can you imagine it, though? Happy hour from 8 to 10. Screwdriver, royal fuck. Pussy blood. I don't know. One may think, though, that if a drink named after Funkytown Podcast's producer called the Joe Tacky may go over a little better. But then again, it's just a white Russian. So it's not exactly new news, but did you guys hear about a month ago that the Fort Worth's very own Quaker City Nighthawks, their drummer, had a meltdown when they played at a festival in Nashville? I think it happened and things got ugly between him and the staff, and I don't condone his behavior or anything like that, but as a musician, in a way I have to sympathize. Here you have an extremely talented band and playing a national festival to thousands of people. You got big attendance, big publicity, big budget, some big names that are also on the bill. I can imagine tensions being a bit high because a band wants to sound good for their fans, right? And with a scale as big as that, I would expect things to be near flawless. Though you have to consider, maybe things could have been a little bit more lax if the Quaker City Nighthawks toured with, say, Hall & Oates. Then you could call it the Hall & Oates tour. I'm sorry, the Quaker Oates tour. Sorry, fucked that up. What are some other fantasy concert lineups you can think of? Leon Bridges and London Souls, London Bridges. MC Hammer and Sister Sledgehammer. Nashville Pussy and Johnny Rotten Pussy. The list goes on. And the stand-up thing, it's not exactly easy. I've been on stage hundreds of times as a musician, and much like Matt Stubbs, who got up before me, I'm also a podcaster. So I'm used to hiding behind my mic in the privacy of my own home. Yeah, I'm not Mana, I'm not Brian Breckenridge, not by a long shot. Now, Brian Breckenridge, he's done some great things for the community as far as the comedy scene. You guys all know who he is, right? He hosts the Monday nights here at the Laughter Mass Off. And I've been following his Facebook page for a while, and he hasn't blocked me, at least not yet. And I said, because I like to practice my bits on his page by commenting, because I figure if there's any safe place to practice your comedy publicly, what better way to do it on a stand-up comics page? Like there is any safe place in comedy anymore. Hello, Captain Griffin. Anyway, about a month ago, he makes a posting about a national comic who's coming into town. He's got a week and a half long residency at Hyenas. And Brian was either hosting it or opening it up for him every night. I can't remember which. So I decided to practice one of my quips. And I put on there, yeah, when ticket prices go on sale, I hope it includes a waiver for the 2-drink minimum. Fucking vultures. And I even ended with an emoji just to show I wasn't serious. So a couple minutes go by, and I get my first tackle. And the comment was, and I'm paraphrasing, if you can't afford to go, keep your ass at home. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, what's this guy's deal? Obviously, he's got some kind of problem with me making this comment on Brian's page, knowing he's a stand-up comedian. So I bring up my phone, I click on the guy's profile, and I say, okay, who is this guy? It's the fucking owner of Hyenas. Oh. So for the first time ever, I recant my statement. I don't delete my post, but I make a comment. And for those of you that know me, I like to post some tacky shit online, especially whenever celebrities die, but I'm not getting into that. Anyway, so I reply back to him, hey man, I'm just having a bit of fun with the stand-up comics post. I've been to your establishment, Hyenas, multiple times, and if you feel that I've disrespected either you or your place of business, I apologize. Short, amicable, to the point. Then he replies back. All right, thanks, Matt. Let me know if you want free tickets. I'll hook you up. Really? After all that? And you can't make up this kind of irony. Yeah. So I'm going to miss the Funkytown podcast, much like the rest of you that are in attendance tonight. Another thing I'm going to miss, though, is the apparent two-party podcast system that seems to surface every September whenever the FW Weekly Best Of Awards come around. And for those who don't know, I'm talking about my friends in attendance tonight, the Jerry Jonestown Massacre. One of the members has an affliction for having intercourse with commercial dumpsters. I don't know about you guys, but I'd much rather fuck a sandcastle. At least you can mold it into the shape of a woman, or man, if that's your thing. Wow. But I imagine it's not very good because you still got sand in your pee-pee hole. Holy shit. For some reason, people think whenever they paraphrase me or like to quote things that I say, they get into this weird, undistinguishable accent that's like a mix between Indian, German, and maybe Filipino. I don't know. It started years ago, and I don't really know what the source of it is beyond that. But now my girlfriend and I talk to each other like that every day. This has become a popular thing to do. And my girlfriend says, oh shit, you forgot to get butter again. Got that, man. Anyway, I gotta end this debacle with a true story. There's a guy out of Spokane, Washington, who was arrested for public masturbation. Oh God! He was beating it next to a kid's soccer game. So the police came out and they asked why he did it. He said, "Today's the day I married God and I'm on my honeymoon." So what? He's spreading his word of God through semen, just spreading it? I'd like to think that he was spreading his seed to see who will willfully catch it and then come to bear the next Jesus Christ. But I digress.
What?
However,
jeez.
So he went to, they arrested him, he served time in jail. However, if Jeff was around, he could have taken a plea bargain and he would have gotten administered the Godsmack. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm Robotuner. Check out my podcast, Robotuner's Insignificant Podcast. New episodes coming soon. Red Punts.